Hi, everybody. This is Sandra, the Goat Lady, or the bravenly expert, right? Anyway, this is now going. I'm going into week 3 of using the Bravenly products, and just a little update on our goat Cherie. Anyone that has visited our farm knows that she has been in the past year struggling with arthritis. She's walking not as easy. And so I started her on the gold every day, about uh, a quarter of that spoon of the powder in mixed in with her feed. And let me tell you, within 2 or 3 days, she started walking with her head high. She walked normal. It takes her still a little bit longer to get up, but it's because she's a big goat and she is old, so that's okay. But she's walking much better. She's looking much better. Even though the gold is not recommended for animals, I did some research on the Facebook pages, and some people use it for their dogs as well. So I wanted to give you guys a little update on it. So when you come back next time in September for the picnic with the goats, I want you to take a close look at her and see really what gold has done for her, much it has improved to her. Now, Cherie's now 18 years old, and generally they go till 16. So we are very blessed to have her around longer than normal because she's a very special goat to us, right? So let's go to me. What's been going on with me? I got to tell y'all, I have been playing around with the Rush, which is the energy drink that helps with cognitive health. It also gives you the vitamins and minerals. Um, so I have been playing around when I take this. So I used to take it the first week, and halfway through the second week, I would take it like in the morning with my gold and with my burn. That was a lot of energy boost, y'all. I always felt like a little wheel going zoom, 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 or a little goat bouncing off the wall. So I decided to do the rush in the afternoon. Generally in the morning, I have a lot of energy. So I wanted to try it out if it works better for me in the afternoon, and that's okay, right? So I started taking that in the afternoon, and I got to tell you, it works so much better. Um, so I still take the burn in the morning. I still don't have much bloating. I take my gold 3 or 4 times a week. I don't take it every day because I forget about it. But I have to tell you, even though it's just taking it 3 or 4 times a week, it works very well with me, and I can feel the difference. My body aches are not as bad. I did take the hydrate, and I have to tell you, generally by the end of the day, I find little edema in my ankles because I don't drink enough water. Speaking of, here's my water right here. I'm forcing myself to drink the right amount, so it's already halfway full now. Hopefully by the end of the day, I drink the rest. So, but I have noticed the day that I didn't drink the hydrate, um, or that I did drink the hydrate, my ankles were not swollen. So I may have to get some more. The lemon lime is good. Joe likes that better. I'm gonna order me the mango, which I think I'm gonna like a lot better. Anyway, so the lemon lime doesn't taste bad. It's just not me, right? So I'm more of a mango kind of girl. So but then the rushes, I absolutely love the strawberry tropical. I love the blue raspberry, and then I even tried the grape, which is the extreme, which is a lot. So, and I did have a lot more energy that day than when I just used the rush. I did not crash, I did not burn. So about 4 or 5 days ago, I got the adapt, and you see it right here in the background. And the adapt is one of those things that I was looking forward to receiving. This is the mushroom blend, and I actually wrote a little blog about it because when you look at the pricing, when you go in there, it's going to be like a sticker shock right there for you. So this is the Adapt. It's 60 capsules, so you actually have a 2 month supply unless you really, really need it. But I wanted to go over the mushrooms that are in there. So there's lion's mane, which is your brain's best friend right there. It's great for boosting cognitivity, nerve growth, improving your focus, which when you have ADHD, that's pretty much what you need. Then you have the reishi mushroom in there. It's reishi is like all your hormones, even especially for women, the PC, your hormonal issues. That is great. Shaka mushroom is your antioxidants, improves your immune health. Turkey tail is also heart health. It also helps with cognitive health, boost your immunity, um, especially during the cold season. It's your gut health. So the Hebrew Jews believe that every disease in modern world is related because you have a gut issue. So you definitely want to have that in there. Take is your beta glucans, boost your immunity, your heart health, anti-inflammatory. So yeah, that's a nice add-on. My take mushroom, they call it a dancing mushroom because people used to celebrate when they found it because it is so good to boost your immunity. Um, this is also beta glucan, which regulates your blood sugar, lowers your cholesterol, and supports your immunity. So that isn't. I was surprised to see that in the mushroom blend, and then you have the king trumpet, which is your king oyster. That's also immune health, gut health, gives you fiber, um, antioxidants, so it helps with healing and balancing. And then it also has black garlic in it, which is great for antioxidant bomb. It's heart health, immunity. So it's that mix right here is really, really nice, and I was surprised to see all these the 7 mushrooms in there. But I wanted to talk about the price. This is pretty much mountain rose what you would pay for 1 ounce for each item. Then you pretty much would still take the powder and have to add it to a vegetable capsule. um, of course, I've done it with my diet supplements. And let me tell you, for 90, it would take me about 3 to 4 hours to fill all of those. Um, Plus, you have to get the right mix together, right? And with the right mix, that's that even if you get the right mix together, you're still going to come up more because you see right here, just the products themselves, the mushrooms and the black garlic, it's you're at 85.50. So yeah, so when you then look at 59.59 for 60, 59.99 for 60 capsule retail, um, it's non-compatible, right? Um, However, if you sign up for a VIP or even a brand partner, you get it even cheaper. So that I wanted to go over that with you guys just to show you guys how that it is more affordable when you purchase it through bravenly. um so how do I feel? I feel good with the adapt. I'm calmer in stressful situation. I don't get that knot in my tummy like I used to do. Used to get when my ADHD went crazy. I don't feel like I need to procrastinate because I have too much to do that kind of like paralyzes me, so I don't want to do anything. It doesn't clunk me out. It doesn't interfere with energy. It literally gives me focus. And I gotta tell you guys, I even got Grumpy Old Goat on this, and we both are taking it, and we're much happier with each other. You know, um, we're more patient. I have found that I'm more patient, especially with him or with other things, and I feel more balanced. Um, so I know I'm premenopausal, and where your hormones and your mood can be like really overpowering. This one is like the chill pill right there. So I love this. I love that product, and I don't want to get off of it. So going to make sure I have definitely this always in stock. What I also added on was I did get the Ignite, and I have tried the Ignite, but and I have given the Ignite also to a friend of mine who has similar issues with her ADHD. In other words, when we take medication, it has an adverse reaction to us because of the ADHD. Not ADHD people are that way, but there's some of us that do. So anytime when there is supposed to be an energy boost, it makes us sleepy. So I know when I take the Ignite, my little people here in the brain stop talking, and it calms my brain so much that I just want to go to sleep very easily. And I don't have issues going to sleep, don't get me wrong. It just chills me out. Like it just quiets down my brain. I don't know how else to say it. Without being in a fog. It did the same thing to her. She tried it and she goes, I have never felt that good. I texted her the next day and asked her how she slept. She goes, "Oh my God, I really don't want to get up because just feels so good. It felt so right." So that's what the Ignite does. Mostly, the Ignite gives you energy. Also helps with carving your like your in your sugar cravings or any kind of food cravings, so it helps you with losing weight. And the Ignite is also great with mood, and energy. So yeah, so Ignite is another good one. It's just I can only take it when my brain is just going to go off all in all kinds of directions just to be able to focus. But however, most people take it regularly, daily, and they have amazing results off it because of it. So, wanted to give you guys heads up. I'm heading into day 3. Still feeling really, really great. And next week, I will bring up my first video, and you guys can do a comparison: how I look, how I act, and yeah, how my focus is. So, yeah, looking forward to give you guys another update in a week. Talk to you later. Bye.